Meat City, baby.
Hello and welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. And today we are going after the Raddus. This is the Admiral's Maneuver mission, and this is one of the ships, one of the characters, tunes, whatever you want to say, that we need to unlock Galactic Legend Rey. So it is important to get it, and it's a limited time event. It only comes back every, I don't know if it's 2 weeks or a month. It's kind of fluctuated a little bit, but it only comes back every so often. And you need to have the ship at 5 stars in order to unlock the prerequisites to go after Galactic Legend Rey. So it's a very important ship, and it's one that you don't want to let hold up your progress into those Galactic Legends because they are so powerful. So what we're going to do today is take a look at this battle. As you can see, I have currently 40 of 65 shards to get to 5 stars. So if I complete the mission today, the only way you can get shards from this mission is by completing the bonus tier, the final tier of the event. That's what is the recurring event. So you can earn shards as you go through the first time, as you go through the various tiers. But once you've completed all those tiers one time, the only way to get new shards, you'll get 10 at a time, each time the event comes back, only by completing the bonus tier. Now, fortunately, you can refresh that tier. I think it's 999 crystals. We'll see that when we finish the battle. And then you can go for another 10 shards. So as you can see, I am very close to having this 5 stars. And the rest of my farm is very close as well. So rather than wait for this to come back the next time, I am going to get 5 stars today. So I'll go up to 50 shards for my first completion. I'll go up to 60 shards with 1 refresh. And I'll go up to 70 shards with 2 refreshes. So we're going to complete this battle 3 times. And then I'll have my 5-star Raddus. In the next 2 days, I'll finish my last requirements with the gear for Veteran Smuggler Chewie, and then I'll be able to start my progression for acquiring Galactic Legend Rey. Otherwise, I'd finish Chewie in 2 or 3 days, and then I'd probably have to sit and wait for 2 weeks or so until this event returns. So the point of the video is to show that this is a pretty easy mission to complete, and there are some caveats with that. So the team that I'm using, as you can see, my Raddus is really bad. It's level 1. I've done nothing to it. All of the abilities are level 1. I haven't upgraded any of them. The plus side, the thing that makes this possible, is my characters and my other resistance ships are in pretty good shape. As I am pursuing Galactic Legends Rey, they are pretty high gear and relic level. So you can see Holdo is at relic 5, and similarly with my other pilots. So the whole point is you don't need to invest in the Raddus in order to complete this bonus mission. Ship resources, especially capital ship resources, are scarce, and while at some point it's going to make sense to get this fleet going because you're going to have such a heavy gear investment in it, and Galactic Arena or Grand Arena, I think, is going to go for 2 ships on defense soon, so you need more fleets, and this will probably be one you want to focus. You don't need to do it so early. You can just use the strength of your pilots to get by. You don't need to upgrade the Raddus. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to go for a full resistance starting lineup. The whole point of this, and you can see here, my resistance fleet is in shambles. It's terrible. Poe is level 70, or his X-Wing is level 70, and the resistance X-Wing is level 56. Again, relic levels on the pilots are very good because they need to be, but the abilities, everything else about these ships is completely lackluster, and we're still able to get through this. As you can see, I've beat this mission a couple of times. We'll put Hounds Tooth, and then we'll put Ahsoka in as the reinforcements, and we'll go into battle here. So as this plays through, I do want to note there's a little bit of RNG involved here. The whole strategy comes down to, can we get the Raddus ultimate maneuver off before we get so far behind that we get wiped out? Kenobi's ship, the Negotiator, obviously better than the Raddus. His fleet, obviously better than my fleet. But if you can get that ultimate off and eliminate Kenobi's ship, and you get that free reinforcement when you do so that you have a numbers advantage, then your team can carry the day through the rest of the battle. But whether that happens is a bit RNG dependent. So we're in the battle. We're going to see how this goes, and if it fails, I'll cut in when we get to a successful point. But the idea here is we need to have Foresight up, and then we need to use specials to reduce the ultimate cooldown for the Raddus. So we don't want to. Poe already has Foresight, so we're not going to use the second special because that gives him Foresight. Instead, we'll use the first special and start reduction of the cooldowns. And this one can't be evaded, scores a critical hit, so that's not going to be really doing much of anything to affect the outcome here. Anakin's ship, again, is always the prime target, the concern from a damage standpoint, so we'll focus on that early on here and see how that goes. We can give Deflector Shield up, but that's not really going to do anything for us. So instead, I think we will just... Yep, we're going to give Foresight to the Falcon. And now it's the Falcon's turn. It already has Foresight. We'll do the Thrust Reversal, get those stacks going. And now the Resistance Fighter has its Foresight up, so we're going to use one of those specials here. We can inflict Target Lock, or we can dispel all buffs and daze. So we will, of course, do the Target Lock. There are no buffs in the field. And we are reducing cooldowns here. So some Foresight gets stripped. They are attacking Poe, and this is one of the dangers. If you lose your ship in the first salvo like I did there, yeah, this mission's probably not going to work, and it's probably going to be a loss. But let's just play it out for another second here. We did not get Foresight, so we'll save the special and instead just attack. But if I had to guess here, I would say we are going to lose this battle just based on that opening salvo. That's kind of how the run goes. If you get lucky, you can survive and win, and if you don't, you can't. Let's call in the Hounds Tooth. And we'll get the taunt up. Now we do have Foresight, so we can dispel the buffs. And we're looking for that buff to drop off of Anakin's ship. But again, he's hiding behind a taunt. And you can see we're still 4 away, so we really need to get that reduction going here. Let's give the heal up. Go for a basic. And just letting Hounds Tooth do its thing. Hopefully it can save the day here. Alright, Anakin's ship did lose its buff. We do have Foresight, so let's go for a cooldown reduction. It's not quite enough. I didn't think it would be. But Anakin is hurting in the back there. And here we go. Oh, we can't quite get through that taunt. And I don't think... Oh, wait, Ahsoka. Ahsoka's my other reinforcement. So we'll call her. It should strip the buff. And then we should be able to take out Anakin with her special. There we go. Okay, so we might be able to salvage this. What seemed like a really bad opening run, losing Poe super fast. We might be able to salvage this one. Alright, let's go for the Jedi Counselor. He can call assists, he can heal. So he's another good one to get rid of here early. And he's already damaged. Boy, I want to use Thrust Reversal just in case here. I'd rather use it when I have Foresight, but I don't want to lose the ship, and I'm close enough at this point. I want to preserve my ships as best I can. So could I have waited and maybe gotten Foresight next turn? Maybe. But I think it's better. I think we're in a better position with Hounds Tooth still up, still taunting, that we can do it this way. All right, now we can give target ally Deflector Shield. And let's give that to the X-Wing because he's going to go next. And now we can strip. Let's just go for the big attack here. Not quite enough, but it's really close. One AoE should do it. Okay, here come the bombs. This is, of course, a potential danger situation. Need a big hit. Right? And if my next turn with the Raddus can call in the ultimate, we might be able to salvage this. We do have... Okay, great. So let's do that. We'll get rid of the Negotiator. And then we'll see if our ships can outlast theirs. We have the Hounds Tooth. They don't, so we should be okay to grind this out. And this is kind of how it goes if you're relying on your weaker fleet. Unfortunately, we lost... Ooh, okay, we lost the taunt. Ahsoka survives. Down goes the Y-Wing. And let's just focus on the Sergeant, if we can get rid of him. Ooh, a dodge there. That was a big dodge. Get some protection up. There we go. We've got the taunt. So I think we have this in the bag. No need. Let's just go for the damage. Great. 3-on-1. Hounds Tooth, taunt up. We're in the clear, and this is going to be a win. Wow, look at the dodges. Alright, he does get Ahsoka down, but that shouldn't be a problem. There's nothing he can do. No reinforcements, no special abilities. It's just a grind, and he's not going to get through the Hound's Tooth. And I do have the damage to put down 5s. So, one more hit. And there we go. So you can see that opening didn't even go well, and we still kind of cruised there. Some misplays in the middle there, maybe with the foresight and not reducing the ultimate as best we can, and still got it done. Focus Anakin, get him down as early as possible. Look for that opportunity when the buff, the unyielding loyalty, drops off. Take him out, and if Anakin's out of the picture and your Hound's Tooth is still there, you get that ultimate off, and you're going to cruise to victory. So fairly simple, fairly straightforward. We one-shot that. Again, you might have some RNG there if you're at my level of gear and ship level, but got through it without too much trouble. We can see it is 1,000 crystals, 999 to do the refresh, so we're going to do those and have our Raddus at 5 stars ready to go. So hopefully you can apply that to your ship, your mission. Realize you don't need to upgrade the Raddus right away. You can rely on those other ships. If you're going after Galactic Legends Rey, they're going to be in good shape. They will carry the day, and you don't have to worry about spending those precious ship resources on leveling them up, getting their abilities maxed out, if you have other fleets that are currently the priority. But don't sleep on the Raddus. You do need it at 5 stars, so you want to be able to complete this with the minimum investment possible so that you're earning those 10 shards every time. So hopefully that helped you guys out. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.